Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode is coming to you at 1 a.m. It's a Tuesday night, and that's it. Nothing really. I got nothing interesting for you. How you doing? How's it going? I'm fine. I'm not tired today. Be not afraid. I got probably about as long as this episode is, and then like another hour before I need to go to bed. But regardless, I'm alright today. It's a little fade day, so this episode should be fast, I imagine. You never know. Sometimes little fade makes you think. I'm gonna close my eyes for this. I'm gonna close my eyes. That way I don't have to see. I will look away. I'm opening my eyes. Oh my god, it's not plink. It's not plink. I'm free. Rejoice. How exciting. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. Our secondary is pretty meaningless in this run with Little Fade, because Little Fade's gonna do everything, but still, it's the principle of the matter. I don't have to look at plink. Let's go. You have anything I want to tell you? Yeah, let me give you two quick updates for the channel. One, I'm going to try to be bringing the Chrono Trigger VODs over on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I'm going to try and keep them into 3 parts per stream. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday shouldn't be too hard for me to do. I am going to finish this VOD and not leave you with a half-finished series that I forget to finish uploading. Phoenix Wright, Subnautica. It's happened a lot of times. So that's one. I'm on top of it this time, though, hopefully. 2 is there should be a new first look out today. Either it's already out or it'll be out later. I checked out that puzzle game I talked about yesterday. It's pretty fun. Check it out. Keep an eye peeled. And anything else? I should ask you a question. That's right. I want to ask you if you use any of those, so I've been using the nightlight feature built into Windows, and I want to ask if you use anything similar. Maybe you use this feature, maybe you use something else. And if so, how do you feel about it? How much intensity, etc.? Initially, I thought it was kind of weird when I first started using it, but now if it's dark out and I don't have this nightlight on, I actually just can't look at my screen. It's so bright to me. I feel like it has made a real meaningful difference, and I really appreciate it. And I think that, one, I think that if you don't use it, you should probably consider it, and two, that's basically it. I keep the intensity around like 80-ish%. 100% is way too much. It's too yellow. I can't see anything. But right around here, it's a nice, at this point I've gotten used to it, I guess, and I notice if it's not on. But yeah, I recommend it. And how do you feel? How do you feel about it? Anything interesting? I guess that's it. I don't have anywhere else to go with that one. Let's begin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's Exile Melting Exile Stygian, Rage Talos, Spell, Shield Fell, Diligence, Seraph, Molten Encasement, Flash Freeze, Mortal Entrapment. What did I play last time on the Little Fade show? I will not be picking Volatile Gauge. What did I play last time? Well, I'm pretty sure what I was thinking is I might pick Spikes, because I think I played Firelight last time, but I do not want to play Eternal Flame particularly, so we'll just play Firelight. And don't be silly. I of course think you can play any of them without much fear. Damn, I wish I had Plink here. I think you can play any Fade and win, but I don't really feel like having to put together a competent Stygian strategy when instead I can just not do that, basically. It's already kind of interesting. I think the best thing to do is play and kill Little Fade, assuming that I don't get got here, which I did not. There was a chance that I didn't redraw or didn't draw a primitive mold on that turn, but we got one, so it's no big deal. If you miss primitive mold there, it is pretty terrible, but not playing the little fade death when possible seems like a mistake generally. Also, I'm gonna take like 2 damage as well. Not really a concern, just it is happening. I can afford the Ember Drain, we'll be fine. We did pick up Cuddlebeard, which is cool. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, but I have it. Yeah. I believe there is no reason not to place Little Fade down here. Well, I guess actually there is, yeah. No, that was a pretty silly play when you think about it. Because now I could just... No, I guess the problem is if I play her top floor... If I play her top floor... yeah, that's not good. If I play her top floor, she gets stealth and this burnout happens anyway. I would have gotten like 40 more damage out of it, but... You know. It is what it is. I guess it's gonna be like 6 hits, I'm gonna take 30. That's fine. It's the Little Fade attacks. I feel like this is a great case for why I wanted to play bottom floor initially, is because I'd have more time to recover from that happening, but whatever. Like, what are you supposed to do in that fight? Because if you play Little Fade on the top floor, you're only gaining 40 damage overall because she's stealthed. And so you're just getting the burnout damage bonus. Because she's not going to die before they burn out. So, like... I don't know, man. I feel like maybe I should have just played bottom floor and then I could have gotten Frostbite on him too. It seems like I should have played bottom floor. I'm going to pick Draft over the Hollow Drippings. Hollow Drippings is very good to stop that scenario, but it's so hard to skip Draft in a run like this. I'm going to skip this. Make a case for offering token, but like, I'm not that interested. Endless. Big Sludge. Big Sludge. I don't think Big Sludge is good here. I do think Lady of the Reformed is good here. No plus 25s. I'm willing to reroll because there's 25 gold in the Horde here. There's nothing I want, but if there is something I want, I can just crack open the Divine Horde. What do I want for this run? I want to give Lady of the Reformed a multi-strike and a plus 25. And then I infuse her with Draft, and I make 2 of her, and that should be plenty. So that's generally where we're going here. I'm gonna stay 0 pack shards, and, you know, we'll do our best. I don't need the unit draft. There's no unit that I need. I mean, I guess I could take it and then look for... Because I technically think I'd prefer Lady of the Reformed, but... I'm gonna play bottom floor like I felt like I should. I will just put the Molten Encasement behind, because it's probably the best unit I can put behind. Yeah, I do need to deal with this wave before it kills me. An interesting problem. I am just going to die at this rate. A rather interesting conundrum. I also didn't redraw Little Fade. That's a problem as well. What the heck, Monster Train? You can't bottom out 4 primitive molds? Dude, I spent so much time complaining about this happening. I always talk about how much I hate playing Little Fade. Or not always. I used to always talk about this because this can happen to you and it feels terrible, man. It feels so bad when that happens. Even if it's uncommon. I have to take 4 and play Foregone Power. Yeah. I don't care that it's uncommon, it can still happen, and you go, man, what the heck? It should still be fine, I believe, because of the Frostbite and such. I also bottomed the draft, which sucks. Phase 3 on Mortal Entrapment? It's 25 damage. I feel like 25 damage is probably better than what I'm gonna get off of Primitive Mold. Because the draft dies. He has to die. There's no way that he survives. So I feel like it's just Mortal Entrapment. Phase 3, throw a Foregone Power at him. It's like an unbelievably bad draw that kills me here. I think Molten Encasement should be enough. It's 26 and 16. It's guaranteed these 2 Foregone Powers hit. Yeah. No problem. So even in these terrible, like, worst case scenarios, it's still salvageable, which is cool. I'm not gonna take Molded off of that, I'm gonna take the Whiplash. I think the Burnout extension is a little bit better. I'm not gonna take Flash Freeze. I guess technically it's not that much better because I have Lady of the Reformed already, but yeah. I'm gonna go grab higher health. Oh yeah, we're gonna take Votive Key and everything's fine now. Little Fade cannot burn out anymore. Or rather, this can't happen because I just Votive Key her forever. Cool. Annoying, bad scenario averted. I will probably take... good value Stone Mortal Entrapment. It's not too terrible. But let me check the caverns. Times 5? No, but I can times 1 the Lady of the Reformed. I don't think I want to do that. I guess I do want to do that. I can always, because this is basically free, I'm not losing anything. And so, I do 1x on the Lady of the Reformed. This gives me certainty through the next few combats until I get the duplicate. And then I can duplicate the better Lady of the Reformed later, but we're not going to run out of things to remove. Because, you know, it's a little Fade run, I'm not going to be adding a whole lot of cards to this one. Goes here, Lady goes there. I could just Molten Encasement to save her the health. I think that's probably actually smart. I'm gonna continue to play bottom floor. I feel like I changed my opinion on where I'm meant to play like every single combat. Hold. But I do think this is correct. Because I just want more time, basically. I want more time to be able to fix it if my units die for whatever reason. Which hopefully doesn't happen, but you know, this Train Steward is gonna clean up. I think that later on I am going, like after this I am going to want to play a higher floor, but right now it makes sense to play down here. Later on we're gonna want to play a higher floor and give ourselves time to start scaling, of course, but we're not there yet. And if one of these ladies dies, I want to reform them. So I will leave the reform pool empty. Train Steward did his job, he killed like 2 or 3 enemies for me. The scaling on Little Fade at the start is of course going to be slow. And we still win. Oh, I actually didn't think this was going to be enough. Ooh. Okay, oh, it's Rage Talos, yeah. I mean, we played bottom floor against Rage Talos and we walked away, no problem, so I doubt we're gonna run into much here. Keep offering Formless Child? I'm alright. Could play Paraffin Enforcer, I guess, but like, why? A strong question. Why? It's Temple Money, Temple Money. Go look for a cool Steel Shop unit upgrade here. Plus 25 is not cool, but it's necessary. No multi-strike, no deal sharks. I think what I actually should have done, by the way, is I think I should have taken space and I should have left myself open to an optional, don't need to pivot to Lodestone Totem here, could have left myself open to an optional play, which is put a plus 10 piercing on Mortal Entrapment. An optional play of double space 3 Lady of the Houses if I miss all my multi-strikes, but I doubt that happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. Always make the pivot to Little Icarus. Hee hee. I think this multi-strike is scary. But I don't think it's that scary. Because at the end of the day, and we're gonna start playing top floor. It's scary, but it's not that bad because I can reform the ladies if they die. Am I gonna get a collector? Ever? I don't think so. Seems less likely the longer it goes on here. They just keep spawning on mid-floor. If it spawns on... It's weird that the collector is just like that straight up 50-50 in a lot of runs, right? If it spawns top floor, I get it for free, and if it spawns mid-floor, I will never see it. Surprising, because I feel like that should be something that is more frustrating to me, and yet, I've never even thought about it until now. The math doesn't work. There's no way to stop this shaman. He's gonna go do 5. I'll probably be alright. We'll take the free frostbite. Frostbite is a big amount of damage for the run, and these flat freezes are also doing a lot. Not really shouting them out that much, but being able to ping targets for 3 right now is very useful. Pick a target, they die. Strong. Playing primitive mode to an empty reform pool. Hey, resin block. That's pretty worthless, but the trial didn't cause me any damage, so I'm happy to have it. Engulfed in smoke is good. I'm hesitant to go all in on stealth. Silence tone? Sure. But I'm hesitant to go in on stealth because of needing the Lady of the Houses to get hit. I'll go Golden Vault here. I don't need the... whatever it was. I've already forgotten what it was, to be honest with you. What was it? It was Golden Vault, and it was... What relic was there? I don't remember. There's multi-strike. What was in this horde? It wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't something that was negative for me. But it wasn't good. It was bad. It was so mediocre that I immediately forgot it was even offered to me. I have to solve this. I have to open up the logbook and look. I cannot remember what it was. What was it? I don't think it was Tethys' scales. I don't believe it was a Stygian. Was it one of these? I don't think it was any of those. So it had to be a clanless relic. Oh, it was Wingsteel, wasn't it? It was definitely Wingsteel. Yeah. 100% it was Wingsteel. Okay, mystery solved. I figured it out. Yeah, fuck you, Wingsteel. Piece of shit. It's not that bad, it's just I don't need to draw that many cards in this deck, especially since I have an endless fade. That's scary. The Crystal Cloak is frightening. I am going to not take the Spikes trial. I think that I need to play bottom floor here so that I can recover when the Crystal Cloak inevitably escapes from me. I don't think I'm gonna have the health. Although I guess if I play top floor, I have time to kill Full Marksman. I'm gonna play bottom floor. I just want you to know I think it might be wrong. No, Collector's top floor this time. Oh, well. Maybe I meant to kill that Lady of the Reformed on that turn. Or like, not let her live. You know, do something to get her killed so that I can have her die and reform. I don't know. There's nothing with silencing. I guess I can keep it in case like a big enemy spawns or something like that. Nothing particularly interesting happened. I do think I want to play these Molten Encasements maybe. Yeah, this will buy me time against Crystal Cloak. I just dropped 2 Molten Encasements on the top floor here. And then... may as well play the stealth, but it is meaningless, isn't it? Yeah, this goes how I expected it would. That's alright though. I played bottom floor for this. Oh, she goes 10 rounds. So it's like right as the stealth runs out, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So these molten encasements are actually not good for me. Although, I mean, I guess it's fine, right? You just drop a lady, it dies. The boss dies, yeah. Okay. When you think about it a little more, it's like, oh yeah, my stats are super high. Proof. I don't need any of these. I guess actually I don't hate Subsuming Blade as a 2 energy kill Fade card. It's another card that kills Fade. Yeah, I should grab that. Glacial Seal. That clan pack was rough. Glacial Seal, Cuddle Hex. It's rather grim. I'm gonna go right here. I know the duplicate's here and I could get another hit with multi-strike, but I'd like to make some of these 2-cost cards cost less than 2. Like, I'm gonna get rid of Train Steward also over here. I can probably just cut out, like, 1 primitive mold since the Endless is in play. Or I buy 2 -1s. Check for Value Stone. Make Engulfed in Smoke. Free? Yeah. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so I need to take like 2 15s and a 10. But I can do that. I can do 2 15s and a 10. Yeah. Duplicate lady here. Alright. Nothing too crazy then. I'm gonna go -1 Subsuming Blade. Permafrost? Nah. Oh, you could hold it over. Oh, Wing Steel would have been sick here actually, because you could play Fade, Blade, and then another card, and draw Fade again, and then kill her, and repeat. Could have gotten a second Fade play. Too bad. I didn't do that. I'll still hold it open. Yeah, I think it's good. I guess I could have also held over Engulfed in Smoke, but like, again, there's this whole burnout problem that you face if you follow that. Just double checking my pack shard incoming numbers. I can take all of the 15s, right? I mean, the only one you wouldn't be able to take is... I guess, okay, so I guess on a technicality, there's a world where you would be unable to pick up Value Stone, and that world is the world where your entire deck is 0-cost spells, or has no spells. Not really a scenario that I think is worth me thinking about as like a, oh well, what if it's Value Stone? There's a chance that I can't take Value Stone. I mean, not really. Sure, a little bit, but like that's mostly not correct. Anyway. I shouldn't spend all my money. I have Golden Vault. That's a good point. There's a little synergy here with Mortal Entrapment and Subsuming Blade. Cool. I should probably take energy so I can play Mortal Entrapment. Thinking about playing the Stealth Tomb, but I don't know. I could also take space to play the Stealth Tomb, but again, I don't really know. Like, I want a stealth. Yeah, I should do this. I want to stealth. Burnout numbers when they're above like 10 are usually fine, so I can start stealth enough now. It's just also a way for them to not take any random damage here. Make sure we are full health for the Relentless that's oncoming. What are you doing here? Not too shabby. Fade's getting all of this value out of resin block for fucking nothing. Kinda sad. I should kill Fade myself to scale the Subsuming Blade. I should be killing her so that I get subsuming blade scaling. I want that. This frostbite damage is also going to be like, maybe not pushing us over the edge, but you know, 38, it's not bad. And since it's not going down ever, right? Hallowed Halls is just a positive? No, it clears my burnout, so it is bad for that. Clearing my burnout is bad. Or resetting it more accurately. More accurately, it resets the burnout to like whatever it is +1. It's okay. I just don't think it's worth it. Get rid of 2 foregone powers now. I was also thinking about getting rid of these molten encasements, but I think they're okay to stay. Yeah, I want to make Mortal Entrapment better. I don't want to leave it open to Value Stone. I don't feel like waiting. I don't really want to spend my money. I have a good reason not to as well with Golden Vault. You can use Golden Vault to catch any like turn 2 enemies that walk up at me. Menacingly. I think almost every damage spell I have has piercing on it. Yeah. Don't worry about the spell shield then. Like the flash freezes don't get their initial 3, but I think that's okay. Yeah. Really just the Subsuming Blade turn 1 waiting room, isn't it? Do you think this would have been better? Maybe a bit of a hot take here. Do you think? Nah. Right. I was about to say something, but then I got sidetracked. I was like, I don't know what I was even thinking about there. I was just very much sidetracked. Oh, what I was gonna say is, do you think it would be better to just play Intrinsic Subsuming Blade? I got lost in the sauce for a second though. My bad. I don't think so. I think that the value I gain here is worth enough. These cards don't matter. No, I think the value of being able to play Pierce or Subsuming Blade every turn is worth enough for me to say no to that question. But it is an interesting one. Just frostbite one of these guys, yeah. Oh, there's no healer here. Usually I ignore the frostbiting of enemies because of healers, but there's no healer there. Guess we're gonna dodge almost all of the Ember Drain. That primitive ones feel bad, but they're good to have for insurance. A lot of times I don't build these little fade runs out to have a way to bail, is one way to put it. And do this. Cool. Did it do the damage? Oh, it's piercing. Yeah. I put piercing on that, of course. I was like, I was lost for a second. My bad. I should feel paid myself. These primitive modes though. But like I can, what I was saying is their insurance. They make it so that there's never a situation of like, oh, one of these ladies died, I just lose now. And rather it's a situation that is more akin to, I have these, I guess what I'm trying to say is I keep these cards in because it's good to have a few answers because my deck has nothing to do. I have gotten 3 Remnant Hosts offered to me. You know what, I'm glad I took energy because it's Diligent Seraph. If it wasn't Diligent Seraph, I would actually be in trouble. Alright, we're gonna just take the better Lady of the Reformed here. Pay 15 pack shards to dupe her. Because I really do need to just pay for the shards. Yeah. I'm thinking about maybe doing Intrinsic, but I don't think so. Maybe let's set to 50, and then you get money? I mean, this is just, I'm just trading money for less money, right? Yeah, because this is only going to give me 150. Seems like a bad trade. Yeah, okay. I was maybe thinking about precious plating, but I think that it's like I tried to do the math there roughly. I'm giving up 9 hits on Pyre, which is probably worth more than 40 HP for that. So I will just pay for the reroll, see nothing I want, and leave. We'll buy 1 removal for the excess Lady of the Reformed. That was part of the plan. And then I think I'm just gonna leave. 100 of 100. Yeah, okay. I'm good. It's like there's also, I didn't mention it in there, but there's kind of a case for the air attack up. Because that sort of saves you health in the long run. But don't let the enemies get to you, there's no problem. This one's a little awkward. Guess we're just gonna sit here and do nothing, but play Little Fade, and play Curses, and be sad, and eat Hot Chip, and lie. Play the lady here. I want to play Wicklash, so I have to give up a Flash Freeze, which is fine. Thank you, Seraph, for killing Little Fade a turn sooner than would otherwise have been. I made a point to put the Endless Lady in front, because unless I draw them both on turn 1, one of them is going to be inevitably endless. We put her in front, and then she gets another life. I have to eat my Subsuming Blade here, but I think that it's okay. I guess I don't have to, actually. I don't think the curse is that bad. Yeah, I don't mind drawing a curse on this turn. Like, my whole deck is just energy to draw stuff at this point, so... Yeah, what does it matter? The answer is it doesn't. Really. You can throw as many curses as you want. I don't care. I'm not looking. L, cringe, ratio. No, foregone power, you stupid hoe. I needed that. I didn't need it, I guess. I just would have liked it. Also, ouch. That's 30 health or 50 gold. Scattered to the wind. I'll be alright. I'm going to... Fuck you, foregone power. You piece of shit. Discard the correct card, coward. I'm going to need to reset this Lady of the Reformed health bar. I won't be beating Seraph on 9 HP. I think she's actually gonna do it naturally. The problem is that's really bad. I would really like to not take this much damage. The rest of it's whatever, but I'd like to not take all of this. Can't believe it. I mean, I would have actually probably died, but Wing Steel would have been cool as well. But what can I do here? I can put this down, or this down, right? I can hit one of these front two, and then Lady will... That was 180 times 3. It's so close. Huh. It's like the math. I think it's the same no matter what, pretty much. And like, it doesn't matter if I kill the Wiltwings myself or not. No, because like, so... It's 180, 180, 180. 110 I'm gonna take. Yeah, I guess I just play it here. I'm gonna do 180 to this guy. I'm 10 off though, which is sad. Okay, we got Golden Vault, so damage doesn't matter. Just made up. Be not concerned. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna play some Zooming Blade here. I'm about to recycle the deck. I can't do anything with Mortal Entrapment. I guess I can, technically. I just reset this lady as a reform. This seems really bad. I think it might just actually kill me if I did it. Instead of playing Little Fade, I think I just want to play Stealth. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't take long, does it? Alright, cool. Good fight, Seraph. Get out of here. Ratio. That's what the kids say. Divinity it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think that it can be bad because there's a lot of constant damage happening. But I think this Subsuming Blade is going to do a lot of heavy lifting. I hope I draw it quickly. Yeah. I don't think I want to stealth this. No, I don't want to stealth this, definitely not. It's going to be off center and like it's just not worth it. When I say off center, I mean it's not gonna, this lady's gonna be off from the stealth. It's not that big of a deal, to be fair, but like, you know. I'm gonna spend my time using Subsuming Blade to pick off enemies at random. Oh my god, Foregone Power, you didn't fuck me. Great job. Help the tome for the double harvest wave, huge job. Excellent work, brother. How do you feel about doing something a little spicy? We pop our own Little Fade and then we drop a Molten Encasement. That way we get a little stealth to tide us over the next round. Seems good to me. So we want to put Flash Freeze on the spikes. We just want to reduce this wave to its 3 components. I also don't want to take the 5, however. Yeah, I think it's better to save the damage, I guess. Also gonna throw a Daze at the Divinity, just cause why not? Why not Mortal Entrapment the Divinity, huh? Give myself 3 turns. That card's pretty cool, isn't it? I can pick off one of these, right? One of these Silent Marksmen right now. Back Molten Encasement. I feel like it's gotta be best to just pop the 20 damage off. It seems like the right play. There's plenty of burnout, I just have to make sure I don't die pre-Relentless. Or like go into Relentless at such a low HP point that I just die. A hit point? Yeah, sure. Need these ladies to get some health on their bones. I could have actually killed her. But if one of these ladies dies, I fall behind and I take a big chunk I don't want. Just rally. Keep the Divinity dazed. Look away from our problems. Realistically, I think it might be right to just... I mean, I have Subsuming Blade, so realistically I just play Fade, kill Fade, play the Stealth Tune, repeat. We want to make sure we're going through and stopping any enemies that we can, picking off any backliners like those, like the Wiltwings I just killed, like these Wiltwings as well. Because they do a lot. See what's coming up. So there's only one primitive mold. You're not endless. Okay, I think the play from this position is actually just to stack stealth. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to stop playing Little Fade and I'm just going to stack up my stealth. Weird, isn't it? Like, really weird, I think. But I'm pretty sure the right play is to just stop playing Little Fade. Cool. Was the difference switching off of playing Little Fade? No, probably not. I was probably good no matter what I did. But gave it the thought. And you know what? It's the thought that counts. You ever heard that expression? That's about me. actually. It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that goes into, and this is the extended abbreviation. It's the thought that goes into the monster train, the last Divinity fight, that counts. Even if it didn't really matter. The run was a little tight. Had a few close calls, but nevertheless. Thank you for watching. Take your time. Monster Train. Alright. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.